Hey boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and show you where you can find your lesson assignment for 2.07 in social studies called Different Perspectives. You're going to start by going into your social studies course. Scroll down. We are in module 2 and we're looking at lesson 207, Different Perspectives. So you're going to open up the lesson. You'll click on it to open it up. And this is an 11-page lesson that you will go through all about the different perspectives of immigrants who arrived in the United States in the late 1800s and early 1900s. You're going to see their different emotions, the things that they experienced, the things that they saw, how they felt. So let's kind of take a look and see what you're going to see. You'll see the symbol of the United States, which is the Statue of Liberty. You've got a video at the bottom here, and there's a little activity for you to write down in your notebook. And then as you continue to click through, you've got the New Colossus. This is the poem that is on the Statue of Liberty. The scroll that she is holding in her arm has this poem written on it. So you've got that poem that you can read through. And then on page 4, you'll notice that there's a worksheet here, 2.07 Immigrant Experiences. When you open this up, boys and girls, this is a note-taking sheet. It says use the chart below to record information about the immigrant experiences you read about this lesson. Make sure to include the name of the immigrant, what country they came from, a summary of what they experienced, and how they felt about their experiences. This is just for you to fill out as you go through the lesson. This is not something that you need to turn in. This is for you to kind of keep track of the different immigrants, their names, where they came from, what their experience was like, and what they were feeling as they came to the United States. So this is just a note-taking sheet right here on page 4, because as you go through, you're going to be able to listen to different immigrants when they arrived here in the United States, and you'll be able to listen to their experiences and what they went through. You've got who they interviewed, Elda Del Bino Willits. You've got their birthday. You've got the date they were interviewed, who interviewed them, when they came to the United States, and where they came. Then you'll be able to listen. If you click right here, listen here, you'll be able to listen to how they felt as they came to the United States. So you're going to have 4 different interviews that you can listen to, or that you will listen to. Elda will be the first one. Then you move on and you can listen to one about from Gertrude. You just click here and you can also read it here, or you can listen. Charles is another one, and Kathleen. So there's 4 interviews that you can go through and listen or read, and you can fill out this note-taking sheet as you go. Again, this is not something that you have to turn in. It's kind of just a way to kind of keep everything organized. On page 9, you'll come to your reflection, and you've got your Module 2 Historian's Journal that you're working on. And you'll add any questions or observations to your chart. And then on the last page is your assignment, 2.07 Different Perspectives. This is your assignment. This is what you're turning in. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that assignment. And here you're writing a letter, writing home. It says, think about some of the stories you read about and listened to in this lesson. Now pretend that you are an immigrant who just arrived in America. Write a letter back home to a friend or family member describing your feelings and experiences since arriving here in America. You'll put the date, make sure you put it so that it's in the early 1900s, and then you're writing a letter back home to a family member or friend describing how you're feeling and what you're experiencing now that you have arrived to America. After you see sincerely, you would just put your name at the end. Okay, so that is your assignment for 2.07. different perspectives. You are writing a letter pretending you are an immigrant. You're writing a letter to a friend or family member describing your feelings and experiences since arriving in America. And then here it says to make sure that you have completed your historian's journal by answering all of your questions. You are able, and by adding new information that you have learned. This information might be something that is important or interesting to you. You can also list new questions that you have. And there's a rubric there for your Module 2 Historian's Journal. When you are done, boys and girls, you'll go back to Buzz and you're going to submit your assignment by going to the next activity tab under different perspectives. Remember, social studies, you must scroll all the way down. You'll click on the blue plus button and you will attach your work. Let me know if you have any questions.